Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to 2 miles per gallon. I'm Gage, and behind me on the floor here, our Auxbeam lights have come in for the roof rack, and we're going to be setting them up today. And I'm beyond excited. Now, jumping straight into it, after we clean this lens off, we do in fact have the truck completely set up and torn apart, ready to get everything tapped in. So I needed to get to the headlight harness, that way I can access the DRL light or the DRL wire. That way I can wire those up because we have amber running lights on these, which here in North Dakota are required after your vehicle reaches a certain height. In North Dakota, that height is, I believe, 81 inches, which with everything on it, including the lift, I'm well past. So legally we have to have those. It's kind of why I went with these lights, as well as kind of the style. Now, I was really picky. Ooh, man, this wind is chilly. I was really picky with the light style that I wanted. I wanted both white and amber. I wanted both options. And I also needed the amber running lights. With that, that led me to these guys here. Absolutely amazing quality. These are a 5-inch pod. As you can see in the top, this little white bar there, that's going to be your running light. Now, obviously these are a clear lens. To get the amber that I want, I had to pick up with this. Oh, where's the bag? Here we are. Now, in order to get the amber color that I wanted, because obviously these lenses are clear, I had to pick up amber covers, which just slip on, they click on, and they are extremely solid. Extremely solid. I was messing around with some last night, and I have them laid out here, trying to figure out the orientation that I want and the spacing. This is 52 inches, the exact width of the roof rack. Can't see it because the hood's up. But I'm going to have them closer to the top on this front edge because there really isn't a place to mount them. I'm going to have them right here along the top edge, and they're going to be sticking out just a little bit. They'll probably come out to about there. So I am super excited to get them on. Now I still need to figure out the orientation. I got the wire found. I believe I found the right one. And then on top of that, we just got to wire everything up. Now I also need to get the wire channels run down the side of the glass on the windshield to hide those wires, because they are going to have to go from the roof down to the engine bay where we have our little control center for the Auxbeam switch panel. But these, I believe, ooh, I want to say they were around 12,000 lumens? 12 to 14 maybe? And to have 6 of them, we're going to be perfectly fine. Now, huge thanks to Auxbeam for sending these out, and I am beyond ecstatic to get them on. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it. I'm going to try to record as much as I can. It is quite chilly today, and it is killing the battery in the camera. So I'm going to try as much as I can. But for now, I need to get those channels put on the windshield as well as the wires tapped. So we'll start with that, and I will see y'all once that is done. Alright, so we got these little wire hiders. C channels, I believe is what they're called. I don't know if you can tell or see how they work, but there's a flap. Ooh, it's hard to do with one hand. There's a flap here that just kind of picks up, just like that. The wire goes in, this is hollow, and just makes it look a lot neater. Keeps the wire in place. Now this is just 3N tape that's stuck down onto it, but it's pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. There you go. Boom, C channel. We have it run both on this side and that side, just in case I would like to try and get all the wires on this side. However, we have 3 wiring harnesses that we need to run. Each wiring harness handles 2 lights at a time, so it's a bit iffy. We'll see how it goes. The wire itself is fairly thick. I don't even know how 2 is gonna go, but again, we have them ran down both sides. That way we have the option, if I need to, I can just split the wiring harnesses down the middle and have, you know, half of the wiring harness down one side and then half down the other side. So with that being said, we need to move on to spacing these out evenly so they look good, finding the middle and going from there. So once that is done, I will come back to y'all and we will get them drilled and mounted where we need to. Let's get to it. All right, we have got the brackets up and the lights on, and it looks good. I'm a little out of breath because of all the up and down that I've been having to do, but this is how they sit. I have them spaced out from center about 9.5 inches between all of them. Man, does that look good. Definitely gonna have to adjust them once we're out and testing them, but it is now on to the wiring and I am so freaking excited. Now, we did run into some complications with drilling out the holes themselves. I didn't have a bit that was metal rated, so I couldn't just, you know, drill the perfect size hole. So I had to break out our metal hole saw kit and drill a hole just slightly smaller than the washers that we had. So they're up there, they're not going anywhere, that's for sure. They are tight, especially with the locking washers. They're not gonna move, they're not gonna rattle. But man, that is awesome. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. That looks insane. If I back up a little bit, that is just, oh, it really pulls the truck together. Now, again, we need to wire everything up and get everything tapped in. The only thing that I'm concerned with is the DRL wire, but once that is done, we'll be home free. It's just buttoning down all the wires and cables and we will be good from there. So I'm beyond excited, and I will see y'all once the wiring is done, because I have less than an hour before the sun goes down. So I want to get that done before the sun goes down, and then from there we can go out, take it out, test it, tune the lights, and get it all done. So again, I will see y'all after I'm finished. Just like that, it is done. I have everything wired up, everything mounted, and I even have the daytime running lights on and working. Or not on, but here we go. If I can grab the key. That is amazing. Now the camera kind of blows out. It blows out the light quite a bit. But man, that looks good. Holy cow. I was quite worried about the amber lights kind of bleeding down into the housing, but they're not bad. Let's see if I can do it again, hold on. On camera, it looks a lot worse than what it actually is. But man, that looks good. That looks so good. I just gotta do grill lights. I gotta figure out what I want to do for grill lights. And I think that'll be it as far as like running lights. But man, that looks so good. It looks so clean. Even when they're off, it really completes the look of the truck. I'm really happy that I went with the square design. That is insane. All right. So I had to be a little quiet because it is dark out and we do have neighbors, but let's go out. We're gonna go out to the fields, get a couple drone shots and see how far the light actually throws itself to get a full review on these lights. So let's do that. I'm gonna jump in the truck, grab the drone, and we will head that way. All right, we are out here in the field and man, is it bright. Oh my goodness. That looks insane, and it throws it far, extremely far. So this thing, man, I can't believe how bright this is. They're blowing my mind. But let's get the drone up in the air and see how far it actually is compared to the Baja design lights that we have on the bumper. Let's do it. All right, so we have the drone in the air. Let's see what exactly we get for distance with these lights. So we have regular headlights. I'm gonna turn on high beams. High beams again. Man, that's like barely a difference. Okay, I'm gonna do the Morimoto ditch lights. Okay, not bad. And then now the roof lights. Oh, that is insane. Okay, Baja design lights. With the roof lights. That is crazy. That is absolutely wild. That blows my mind. Oh, that is insane. I can't believe that. All right, before we go any further, I want to get an in the cab view. So these are the Baja design lights from the bumper and then the roof rack. They definitely travel farther. I can see 3 light poles with that one. I can see 1.5 with the bumper lights. Both of them together. Oh man. More moto lights just for fun. Kind of a spot beam way down there. Then you have high beams. Practically nothing. Wow, those are bright. There isn't as much bleed, light bleed on the hood as I thought there would be. But it is still quite a bit. But these mixed together are just insane. Wow. If y'all are looking at getting the Auxbeam VMAX 5-inch light pods, I hope that this video kind of helped sway you one way or the other. I hope they all do get them. They're absolutely fantastic. Blew my mind out of the water. And man, do they look good and ominous. They really pulled the truck together, and that is it. That is all that we have for today, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed. It's kind of short, kind of quick, just a product review, but again, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.